Welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and I'm glad you're here. Today is going to be probably longer than one day's video. So it might take 2, maybe 3 days. Hopefully it won't take any longer than 3. For my own sanity. So, sorry about that. Still had my gum in my mouth. So, I did a live yesterday, and I had asked what kind of things y'all would like to see. And forgive me, I am in the same shirt that I recorded the bag video from Brandy. It's because I had to re-record that one. So, unfortunately, it is 2 recordings in a day. I do apologize for that. And it is what it is. So, today is going to be a little bit different. Today's video. I'm starting this, we'll say this is day 1, because I know it's going to be more than 1 day. But if you are a returning viewer, thank you. I know this is going to be out of the norm for you, but hopefully it's something that appeals to you. If not, let me know, because I only want to put stuff out there that y'all enjoy watching and that I enjoy doing. Sometimes those don't always align, and that's fine. You know, hey, none of us are exactly the same. But if you are new here, well, sweetness, I don't know what to tell you. I love to talk. I do know to tell you that. I knit, I crochet, and I sew. This video is going to be mainly about sewing. I might have some crochet or knitting thrown in there, depending on how I'm feeling, if I need to take a break from the sewing. I don't know if I'm going to film that. I have no clue at this point. This is a entirely different style for me. I have done vlog type in the past that spanned over a couple days. Yes, I know, okay? My iron is beeping at me because I didn't immediately start using it. But anyway. So if you're interested, by all means stick around. Maybe you like this style of video from me, and if so, if you're new, speak up. You know, if you do like this, click the thumbs up button please, and subscribe if you haven't already, if you want to see more content from me. If you don't, you can thumbs up and you don't even have to subscribe. I would love it, but you just being here watching is what really matters for me. Okay, so we are you're catching me already in progress on some of these bags. Oh, drinking me some sparkly ice, black raspberry. I'm really addicted to these things right now. They have a whopping 5 calories, so hopefully it won't add to my ever gaining weight. But grab you something to drink. Hang out with me for a minute. That sounded like a demand again. When I was wrapping up Brandy's bag video, I was like, y'all have a good day. You find some joy. I'm thinking, I'm demanding today. Alright, so today we have alright, this is my stack of things I need to put stabilizer on. Set it right here on my little bitty thing. I'm actually probably going to be filming me making a flat one, because if you've been here for any amount of time, one of the podcasters that I love to death passed away in March, and her name was Donna Jordan, and I love her videos because, you know, she teaches so blasted well. But also, her husband had done her and his, because he helps her in their shop, because it was Jordan Fabrics, or it is Jordan Fabrics. And Matt made some ironing boards. Well, ironing, I don't even know what they do. They're about almost as big as a, actually I think they might be as big as a cutting mat. My cutting mat is 24 by 36, so it's in the, it looks like it was in that range. I don't think I'm gonna get anything quite that big, but I do have some extra plywood from where we converted the rear porch so that I could take this room from being a storage room to be in my work room. So I do have some extra plywood, and I might just make that. I have plywood, I have Insulbrite, I have cotton batting, so I have all the things, the tools to do it. I just haven't taken time to do it. Now, if you're still here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 bags worth of material cut out, tops, bottoms, printed panels, and all. We will see if I get to them today. Well, we will see if I get them. I know I'm going to get them all, the stabilizer put on them. That's not a doubt. We're going to see how long it takes me. Because to make sure that that stabilizer adheres to it really good. Oh, no, I can't put that there. You kind of have to make sure that you take your sweet, precious time. So y'all are going to see me not only doing the stabilizing part, but I'm also going to be doing my drawstring sleeves. So I'll start with that. And I am using my brand new iron. Well, it is new. It's not... Whoa, that heat is coming off of that thing. It is not brand new. It is maybe 3 weeks old. Still new to me. Has it been 3 weeks, y'all? I don't even know. I don't even know. But I love this thing. And y'all can even hear the steam. And this is a substantial iron, too. But this is my ladybug print. And I am using my red with black polka dot that I got when our stores were closing. Well, this one, I didn't get this one from my Joann's that I worked at, but I got it from West Columbia, I believe, right before they closed. Actually, I think they might have closed. Yes, they closed after we did. Our store, I think they closed 3 days after us. But their price schedule was totally weird. Or it might have been a week after us. But I didn't save as much money on this material as I had wanted to. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. I wanted it. I paid the crazy price for it. And I'm okay with that. Well, not crazy, okay? Please bear in mind. I'm thinking pennies. Well, not pennies. That's yarn. Dollars, you know. A couple dollars a yard. Was the deal I was getting at my store. So theirs being $6 and $7 a yard for the specialty fabric like this was kind of like, gosh, dog, that's expensive. But I had a choice. I didn't have to buy it. I chose to buy it because, y'all, look at this. Look at that. How cute is that? Okay, when you see the material, I mean the printed one that I'm doing with it, you'll see why I fell in love with it. And you will probably end up seeing me do a few refills of my steam iron, because for all that I use for the steam iron, I go through a lot of water. Normally I refill it every 2 bags, I think. I'm going to put that right there. But today, since I am doing the printed, then I'm doing the bottom, and then I'm doing the drawstrings. So it might use, yeah, I might use more. So I got smart, and I brought in my Well, this is the little refill thing that came with it. Usually I just have that, and then I have my my little spray bottle. But today I was like, you know what? I'm going to be having a marathon stabilizing day, so I am going to sit here and I'm going to get all this done without having to steadily get up, and my nose is itching like crazy. I'm sorry, y'all. Blame it on my hair from earlier, because I had this one little piece of hair that was just irritating me, and it turns out that it was stuck in a nose piece of my glasses. Oops. But anyway, I am looking forward to getting all of these bags made. And I seem to have taken a couple days when I got back from the mountains. And I just kind of played it lazy. Well, apparently I don't need to do that, because when I do start working again, it's like boom, 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 boom. But I tried the scheduling thing where I had, you know, once for every day of the week. And that would have been fine, but I ended up, unfortunately, having most of those bags sit over here and take up room on my shelves. Not that y'all didn't like them. I mean, I don't know if y'all didn't like them or not. They just didn't sell. So I'm like, okay. So I can't go crazy like that without something in mind. With these bags, yes, they may sit on my shelf, but, ooh, that was a big old thing of steam. But, oh, no. I got to go back over it again. But anyway, this is what I was talking about. If I don't see a good adhesion between the stabilizer and the cloth, I have to go back over it. But what I think I'm going to do is put a get some bags pre-made and have them, if they sell out, I will put them in like a customizable collection to where all of the bags are on display, but they're not in stock. They're made to order. So I can put in there how many I think I can make out of the fabric that I have. And then, ooh, y'all, I about made a mistake. For those who don't know, I have peripheral neuropathy. Can't feel my feet, and my fingers are kind of deadened. So sometimes I will put the. Now it's funny because the neuropathy in my hand, and I've talked to the doctor about this back when I used to see the neurologist for it. I don't understand, because when neuropathy first hit me, it was a deadened feeling with ant bite stings. You know how it stings when an ant bites you, and how much it burns and everything. That's kind of what it was. And then he put me on a medicine called Lyrica, which helped, but it made me gain a lot of weight. I hated it. I blame my weight gain on, and this is the fabric that is going with that pretty little red and black. I blame my weight gain on stopping smoking, which, yes, that played a big part in it. But the weight gain had started prior to that because of the Lyrica. And then I want to say it pretty much doubled the amount of weight that was gained. Not my total weight, my poundage, but the weight I gained pretty much doubled after I stopped smoking. So, They're probably both to blame. And now that I am closer back to my original weight, let's face it, a year ago, my weight was a lot better. I've gained about 15 pounds, and I'm not happy with it. But, I don't know. It is what it is. Anyway, yeah, I did not come here to talk about that. Okay, so those are done. That bag is stabilized. My drawstrings are done. Ha! Alright, now we're going to work on some coffee. Now this, I love this fabric. Isn't that pretty? But, I don't even know why I got off on that squirrel tangent. I don't. I'm sitting here trying to remember why the weight discussion was coming out of my mouth. Don't remember. Is that horrible? See, that's the bad thing about, you know, doing chatting videos, is because I'm working and chatting at the same time, so my brain just kind of splits between the two. Doesn't always match up really well. Oh, the fingers, the neuropathy, the lyric of the weight gain. Okay, I figured out why my brain went that way. But I have mistakenly put this stabilizer on the wrong way because my fingers are like, oh, okay, that's the smooth side. Because you would think this would be obvious, and I don't know what it would feel like if I didn't have neuropathy. The hands, after I quit the Lyrica, which I had to because I lost my insurance and I couldn't afford $500 a month for the Lyrica. And at the time, I don't know if they have it now, but at the time they didn't have a generic version, so I just had to stop. But I did notice after I stopped it that over time, over the next 6 months after I stopped the Lyrica, I did gain some sensation back in my hands and my fingers. I still can't crochet or knit. I can knit kind of without looking some days, and some days I have to look. But crochet is not really something that I can do without looking because you have to ring the hole. And if I didn't have the neuropathy, and like Kelsey over at Passionate Kelsey, she does it by feel because she can feel the hook hit her finger through the yarn, through the hole. See, I can't feel that, so there would be no way I could crochet without looking. I mean, I'm okay with that. But for this, it's like I don't know what the stabilizer feels like when your hand is fully, your sensations are fully intact. Now, would I enjoy doing this on a live? Probably. I think I would, because I would be able to talk as we go instead of me just doing the chatting. I mean, I don't mind this. Y'all know me and my love of talking. But I probably will stop talking now and go ahead and get these stabilized. And I mean, I'll show y'all different parts of that, but I mean, you know, you'll see me doing it. You just won't hear me talking, chit-chatting along the way. So I think I might put my, I might have to stop here after this one. So chat with me while I finish this, and then I will go get my aftershocks and be able to listen to my audiobook while I'm doing the non-talking parts. And y'all can keep me company, partially, while I get that done. Ooh, almost messed up again. Sometimes it's not obvious. Because believe it or not, sometimes it is a matter of the fingers just not feeling it one second and then feeling it the next. Nerves are strange. They really are. And another thing, the reason why I want to make me another ironing situation is because as lovely as this little thing is, and as easy as it is to take apart, and I mean, I guess I could buy another one, but at some point before I moved, ow, that is hot under there. I was going to show y'all, but I'm not. Actually, I can show you. See how that one leans? That one leans a lot more. Somehow, when I was still in my cubby work area, this end of it kind of got hyperextended or something, and it slopes downhill. So, I don't know. Plus, I wouldn't mind having a little bit bigger area, because like when I do tote sizes, or even if when I'm doing the large bag size and trying to do, I have to do only one printed piece at a time. Like with the bottom of the bags and the drawstrings, I can do both at one time, and that way I don't have to keep sitting here fiddling with it. So we should, you know what I forgot to do? Normally I do this with my rotary blade and just cut the end off, but my rotary blade is out of reach right now, so I'm just gonna snip that because I forgot to separate them. Smooth move, huh? Anyway, I would love y'all's feedback, and let me know if you do like this type of video. You might want to wait till the end to tell if you do like it, because you know it's not everybody's preference. Oh, there's another idea, and I know I have all these ideas and I haven't brought most of them to fruition, but that doesn't mean I'm not. It just means I haven't done it yet. I just finally got the lives going. Well, trying to get them going. They're still in the works, but at least I got my first one under my belt, and I figured out a couple things that I might need to do differently. But yeah, I'm thinking that I just finished watching a video of Kelsey's where she did how many skeins of yarn I can use in a month. Now, do y'all notice, if any of y'all have these heavy steam irons, do you notice that they leak underneath I mean, it's not leaking, but I guess there's so much underneath my ironing board, there's little droplets of water. Just the condensation building up on the bottom of my ironing board. And if that's the case, then how is that going to do if I do that board idea that I got from Matt Jordan? So, I don't know. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. I was watching her, how many skeins in 1 month can I use? And I thought, how cool would that be? Oh, I missed this corner. I don't know how I missed that corner. How cool would that be? Not necessarily how many skeins of yarn. I might do something like that, but I was thinking maybe not even how many yards of fabric, but how many bags can I make in a month, or something like that. I mean, if that appeals to y'all, let me know. I'll figure out some way to do it. Even if it means, you know, just filming a few minutes every day. That way you wouldn't have an hour-long video. I'm going to try to keep this one, after editing, around 30 to 45 minutes. Because those last couple videos that were over an hour long, I was like, no, that's crazy. I don't need to be doing that. I mean, I don't mind. I just don't think y'all want to have me yapping at you for well over an hour. Though that live did last, it was supposed to be 15 minutes and it lasted 2 hours and 15 minutes. But I did have a ball. And I don't know when this is going to be airing. So by the time this actually makes it to the channel, I might have already had another live by then. Who knows? Okay, so that was one coffee, but I did the light colored brown. Now this coffee, let me get this over here. This coffee is going to have the dark brown. Because while I was doing that live, they suggested to try both. And I believe it was Candy that suggested do the dark on the bottom and the light on the top. Or was it Gina? I don't know. It was a 2-hour long live. It was a long one. I can't remember exactly, but I still may do that because I do like that idea. But for this, I was just going to do, and I could have that as like a special request type situation. But I am going to go ahead and stop yapping and go get my aftershocks so I can listen to my audiobook. So I'll catch up with y'all after I finish. Alright, clearly I'm a doofus because I can't use my aftershocks, which I love these because it fits over top of my, over top of my ear, and it uses the bone, they're called bone conductive headphones. I can't do that because you're on my phone. I'm filming with my phone, so I can't do that. So what I think I may do is cut my TV on and have some company while I do this, and I will just mute it out. Okay? I'll catch up with y'all in just a minute.
Le boob to le hoop. 9-inch pleats or tucks. These are technically tucks. I say pleats a lot, but because you're folded I do not. I usually do not. You have to have a lot of fabric to do it, especially if you're stretching. You could go through and like hand tack all of the ends to each other.
Like decoration. Certainly the most fun to think about and the most fun to talk about, but it's not the most important piece of this puzzle, which is extra helpful. Nothing is more tried and true than something that you actually wore and loved. I don't know why so
Okay. So I probably fast forwarded through a lot of that, most of it, if not all of that I stopped talking. And I'm going to tell you, my arm is killing me. It's been 2 hours. 2 hours of just putting the stabilizer on those bags. So your girl is tired, and I'm going to stop because as wonderful as this iron is, and I love it, and it's a perfect replacement for that Singer that broke, it is heavy. And it's just as heavy as my Singer. It might be a little bit heavier, but I'm turning it off, and I will catch up with y'all. I don't know if I'm going to do any more today, because my arm is really hurting, and by the time it starts to feel better, it's probably going to be time for me to cook, because I'm going to start my chili early so that it has time to simmer and get all those flavors married. But I will see you again. Good morning, my lovely people. So just a quick update. I did not get to anything else last night. My arm hurt so stupid bad that there was no possibility of it. I need to make sure that thing is recording. It is. So you're catching up with me the next morning, and I hope y'all had a great night rest. I didn't, but hopefully that will improve when and if I can wrangle my husband into getting us another mattress. So what you're seeing right now is I have already clipped all of my fabric pieces together for my bags, and now I am going to start sewing them. The problem, not necessarily a problem per se, but let me tell y'all, the Bella here, it's such an easy machine. I mean, I'm not even going to do, if you have started on a machine like this, don't take this the wrong way, but this machine right here is like, compared to the older machines, I can't even say it, okay? Just, it is what it is. But it makes sewing so much easy. It has drop-in bobbins instead of like with my Sassy Sally over there. It's totally different. And the fun thing about this, and I almost did it wrong, is it just makes it so much easier to get started that it's uncanny. But anyway, the problem I am going to have, I have 8 bags with purple, brown, red, blue, and salmon, coral. So I have all those different colors, which is going to require me, each bag color, each thread color change that I'm going to have, I will have to change out my thread color and my bobbin color. So that inevitably takes longer. So I will get this sped through so that it will be as quick as possible for you, but at least you can see and hang out with me a little bit. I'll probably end up fast forwarding through this so that you can do it with me, but don't have a 2-hour long video. Alright, I'm going to stop talking now. Man, I don't even have my music because I'm filming on my phone. Well, that bites. Alright, well, I'll figure something out. Oops, well, I forgot to adjust my speed. Okay, this is the part where I'm saying it's going to be time consuming, because now I have to take this and iron this flat and open the seam here and iron them flat so that there's not extra bulk there when I go to sew these 2 panels together. And I have to do that before I change my thread, or it's going to take forever. So, I guess I'm not going to film that part. I'll be back when I have to sew these two together. So basically what I'm doing here is I am boxing the corners. This is the actual boxing process. I'm just sewing that together and nestling all my seams so that I don't have major bulk. That folded on me, so I have to unfold it. Back stitching so that I make those corners nice and crisp on the bottom of the bag, and then I get to unfold it. Make sure my corners are poking out. Inevitably, I always have some of that stuff. And pretty close to dead on the corner. I mean on the side of the bags. And now it's ready to put inside. See, I do the liner inside out, and then I put this inside the liner, and then I sew everything together, and I flip it all through. But I'll show y'all that in a minute. First I need to get through all the rest of them. So this will probably be where I do the fast forward deal. And if I hit the camera just now, I apologize. I'm clumsy. Of course, my phone messed up the last of that bag. Sorry about that, but proceed. Okay. So, I have decided to talk on this last section. Oh. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm struggling to get through this last one. And I do have to change out my thread because I do think that this darker thread will look better on this particular color of purple. So I have to change out my thread and my bobbin. But basically I'm tuning in at this point to say I am dying over here. Not literally, I'm being dramatic, but my hip and back are killing me because I've been sitting here, and I know I have fast forwarded it all for y'all, but it is going on 3 hours that I've been in this chair, and my body is telling me I have to stop. So after I change this out and get this last bag done, as far as just the outside, I haven't even touched the liners yet. Yes, my liners are pre-made. Jesus. My iron keeps trying to cycle off because I'm not using it. In between, it has to... Come on. Why are you not picking up? Did I thread it wrong? I mean, come on. What's going on? Why is it not picking up my bobbin thread? Y'all can see I'm struggling. And it's only because I'm in pain. So after this, I will stop. And there we go. That went far enough down. Okay. Sorry, I'm rambling. But I'm going to go ahead and get this last bag done. And I'll have to stop. I don't know if it'll be for the day again or if it's going just to be for the afternoon and I'll pick this up in the evening. I don't know, sweets. But now we're going to go back to probably fast forwarding. Good morning. We are working on day 3. So yesterday I finished up sewing the panels and sewing them together and whatnot, boxing the corners, and I went to sew on my Singer on Sassy Sally to get the liners finished up and get them done and everything, and that did not happen. The machine jammed up much like it used to. I'm gonna have to kind of take it apart and see if it just needs another cleaning. It shouldn't. Let me scooch back. I feel like I'm all up in your face. So I had to break out Bella for the liner part. Now, what I do is I put, see, the liner is normal. So I boxed the corners already. And then I just slide the printed piece in. The liner's inside out, but the printed bag is right side. And I just slap it in there. Now this is the part that I'm not sure is how well it's going to work with my with Bella, because I'm so used to doing it on Sally that I'm scared it's going to I mean, I can still do the same seam allowance, but it just might alter it just a hair. So, yeah, wish me luck on that. Now, this ladybug bag was the last one that I had to do to box the ends on the liner to get it ready to sew. I feel like I'm bumbling around this morning. We shall see. I did not get to work on this anymore yesterday because of the fact that after I was boxing the corners on the thing, I did that pretty quickly. But my daughter-in-law had texted me and asked if I wanted to walk in nearby Hitchcock Woods with her and the grandbaby for part of his science because she homeschools him. And I said, sure. I need actually, that works great for me because my back and my hip are killing me for sitting in that chair for 3 hours. So we did. I'm going to get you back in position so that I can get all 8 bags sewn together with their liners, and then I can turn them all inside out, close in the bottom of my liner once it's ready to be inside my bag. Then I can do my top stitch and my drawstrings. So I'm crossing my fingers that I can get all this done today, because after 3 days I'm ready to be done. So we'll see. I'll take you down to the machine. So, I got all 8 bags made. I just have to go back. My shelf is breaking. A little free Temu shelf that I've had for well over a year, but it's finally breaking. Anyway, I have to fix that. But for these, I still have to top stitch along here. Now, you saw me do it with the ladybug one, but it was only because it had the white background, so I needed the white thread. All of the other ones will require me to match to the print fabric and then do the drawstrings. But it is not even noon yet, and I am exhausted. So I think what I'm going to do, make me a cup of tea, go in there and sit in the recliner for a little bit, maybe an hour or so, veg out. And my hip is bothering me like crazy. That's why I keep rubbing it. But get that done, and then get some relaxation in, and come back in here and do that. And that way I can get it done. Because, you know, I would hate to stop here, stop the filming, and then go do that, and then try to start filming again. It's not going to happen. So, what I want from y'all is to tell me, do you like this? Number one, do you like this style of video? Would this be something you would want me to do from time to time? And the clips that I sped up in trying to make this as fast forwarding pleasantly as possible, does that work for you? Because I even asked my son, should I take the clips and just get a snippet of each bag and put in there, or should I fast forward through the whole thing like y'all are with me, even on high speed? Tell me what you would prefer on that, because like I said, me enjoying doing it and you enjoying watching it, that is the combination that I'm shooting for, and I would love your opinion. Because I don't know what I was going to say now. I'm sorry. It just completely went right out my brain. So, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, please. If not, that's totally cool. It's not everybody's deal, you know, and that's fine. But what I want you to do, and what I'm going to do, I have found joy already today, but I'm not giving up that I'm going to find more. I just need to kind of perk myself back up. But, you know, we are on day 4 or 5 of rain, and it's still a couple more days left in the forecast. So I'm ready for some sunshine. And if I have to be my own sunshine, then so be it. I'm going to figure out a way to be my own sunshine today. Because it is gloomy, it has been raining, and it's... So, try to find your joy today. If you can, hold on to it. Don't let it go. I'm going to go looking for mine. And I will see y'all in the next video. Talk to you then. Bye.